The Pentagon may be in trouble, but it's nothing compared to the White House. I'm talking about the debt ceiling. There is still no progress. It's the most nervous build-up for a climax we already know. There will be a deal. The only question is, who will blink first? Joe Biden or his Republican opposition? House Speaker Kevin McCarthy says a deal has not been reached, but they will keep working until there is an agreement.
We're not there yet. So, I mean, it's difficult because you've got to be able to, you take a couple days to write the bill, you got 72 hours here, then you got the Senate to act.
And what is the White House saying? They said Tuesday's talks were productive. They also said that a default was off the table. Listen to this.
They both reiterated that default is off the table, and only way forward is in good faith and toward a bipartisan budget agreement.
This deadlock has consequences. American stocks closed in the red on Tuesday. Even Indian markets felt the heat. The Sensex dropped 200 points in today's trade. This is what many experts had warned about, that a deal will be reached, but the damage will be done by then. Markets do not really look at political games. They're only concerned about sentiment. In this case, the mood is of uncertainty. One victim of this uncertainty could be the Indian rupee. Experts say the rupee could slip further. And why is that? Because there is more demand for the dollar. The greenback is considered a safe haven, meaning it can withstand economic shocks and uncertainty, which is what investors are looking for. They're spooked by the looming debt deadline. So they are betting on the US dollar, and the rupee could be the collateral. It is trading at 82.66 compared to 82.80 in the previous session, which is good, but it opened higher at 82.83. Now, some outside factors helped the rupee today, but that may not be the case tomorrow because we are expecting more news from the US, this time from the Federal Reserve, their central bank. Minutes from their monthly meeting will be released overnight, and that could influence the markets. There are two possibilities on the table. The Fed can either increase rates again or they can hit the pause button. There have been 10 consecutive interest hikes since last year. So a pause would signal a policy shift. Experts are predicting a 30% chance of rate hike in June. But coming back to the rupee, how will a weaker rupee hurt you and me? Through our imports. When India buys commodities, it uses American dollars. If the dollar is more expensive, our imports cost more. In one word, inflation. So should you be worried? Well, not yet. The Reserve Bank of India seems to have a red line for the rupee. That's 83 against the dollar. So chances are they will intervene to protect that red line. The RBI did it last year as well. But like we keep saying, this is all unnecessary. The debt ceiling is a made-up problem, like a mock United Nations or a costume competition. All this talk is for a problem that should not even technically exist. But that's the United States for you. They sneeze, but you catch the cold.